Good evening, dear children. Today we are going to do the topic phrasal verb. First, we all know in English alphabet there are 26 letters at A, B, C, D, E, F, G till Z. These letters come together to form words. So, a different combinations of letters make words like cat, bat, rat. And these words, when put in the correct order, they make sentences. Between the words and sentences comes a phrase. Phrase is a group of words which is not a complete sentence. A phrase is a group of words which is not a complete sentence and it does not give the complete meaning. And from there we get a phrasal verb. A phrasal verb is a group of words, two or more words, where the phrasal verb has the verb part or the action part or the doing part of the sentence. Then it is generally, phrasal verbs are used in informal spoken language. Whenever we are informally talking, that time we are using these phrasal verbs and they indicate an action done. A phrasal verb has two parts. First is the verb part of the sentence and second is an adverb or a preposition. See, the verb plus adverb or the preposition makes the phrasal verb. How to form a phrasal verb? When we are forming phrasal verbs, generally we put the adverb or the preposition just after the verb. Like put off. Here put is the action word and off part makes the second part of the phrasal verb. Take away, put away, break down. Here break is the action and down becomes the second part of the sentence. But sometimes what happens is that we do not place the adverb or the preposition just after the verb, but in between we place the object. Look at the example here. Put your books away. Here your books is the object part of the sentence. Your books is the object part of the sentence and put away is actually the phrasal part of the sentence, right? Then we have another example. Look at this again carefully. Put them away. Here this is the object. Here them we have used for books and we have put here them. This is the object part of the sentence and it comes in between. Now when we are writing this kind of phrasal verbs where the object is in between, if the object is a noun, then we can put it both in between or after the complete phrasal verb. Like put your books away is correct and at the same time put away your books is also correct. But on this side put them away is correct. But if I say put away them, putting the pronoun at the end of the phrasal part, the object after the phrasal part of the sentence is wrong. So put away them, putting the object afterwards is wrong. Then we are coming to types of phrasal verbs. There are two types of phrasal verbs, literal phrasal verbs and figurative. Here literal phrasal verbs mean that those phrasal verbs which mean the same what we read them. Here whatever the verb means, here the phrasal verb means the same. Like stand up. Whatever is written, it means the same. Stand up. Here stand up means stand up. If you ask somebody to stand up. Then run out. Run out is the same as what it looks. But then on the other side, looking at figurative phrasal verbs, they are a little different from the literal phrasal verb. Here you have to figure out the meaning of the phrasal verb. It may, we may read something and it means something quite different from the actual. Like make up. Here make is to do something. Here make up is to when we have a fight with somebody and then we decide to come back to them, make friends with them. That time we try to make up. Or when we are we have lost some kind of time in our disease or some problems and then our studies have been missed and then we try to make up that part of the that we have missed. Then pass away. Here pass away, pass is to give something to someone, to pass something. but here pass away means to die. So these figurative phrasal verbs, we have to either memorize their meaning so that we can use them properly, or we have to read them in sentences, go through the sentences and understand the meaning based on the concept or the information in the sentence. We'll quickly discuss 2-3 examples of use of phrasal verbs, and then discuss meanings of few of the phrasal verbs given in the bubble. First one, my car runs on. Right? Our car can run on diesel or petrol. My dog always runs after a cat. When I say runs after, here means goes after a cat. The robber dashed when the police arrived. The robber ran away. Ran away means here he escaped. Right? So these are few examples. Now coming to the phrasal verbs given here. First, hang up. Here hang up is a phrasal verb where hang is an action and hang up. We hang up with our friends, we go, and sometimes we also use it for when we stop a telephone conversation. I hung up the phone. When we we end the telephonic conversation. Put off something, to do away with something. Calm down. Calm down here literally means to cool down. Check in, check out. We check in whenever we go out on a trip to a tourist place. What do? Our papa checks in at the reception of a hotel, and then we check out when we are leaving the hotel and our trip has come to an end. Check-in is to enter into something by giving information and detailed personal details, and check-out is when we are leaving that place. Then dress up. Dress up is to get ready. Right? Call off. Call off to make and announce an end. Then take off. Take off here, we know that when we board a flight, then the flight takes off, right? And we start our journey. Then turn off. Turn off here means to switch off. So these are few phrasal verbs, and rest of them we will discuss in the Google Meet class and clarify any doubts.